fact that YouTube and streaming platforms and all the other digital avenues that have opened up have also made it easier for creators, artists to basically put out music. But do you think somehow the quality control has gone for a toss? I mean, what should be out there? There's so much of music right now.
See, it should have grown from, I mean, we felt it was crude in our times. But I'll tell you what was there. You couldn't just publish anything that came to your mind, top of the mind. You couldn't just come out and say, I mean, a lot of rap music, for instance, just wouldn't get any airplay. The reason for that was that there would be an A&R manager. There would be a producer that you'd have to go through. You'd have to go through some sort of screening mechanism. Just dumb music just wouldn't make it. Right now, anyone with half a chord's knowledge, with some software, with no regard to lyric or taste, can put out anything and start saying the weirdest nonsense and subversive and dangerous stuff for society, really. And you could put it out there, and just because the social media and algorithmic driven platforms are very novelty friendly, you could get lots of hits and your music could start trending, and that it's just a feedback loop. Then that kind of music gets amplified. For instance, is cats getting scared videos, getting billion views, or it just doesn't. The really weird thing, which was on the margins, is right now in the center, and that is what we have to. That is how music is. So right now, the stuff which heals you and me, the stuff that you want to go out with your wife or girlfriend and listen to, which makes us all believe in each other, is not there. So the stuff that drives us apart is what's center stage. I mean, I'm talking about the rap music, the scandalous stuff, the objectification of women. I mean, all of that has just sadly just gotten amplified in all the benign stuff, the stuff which for instance, when was the last time you'd hear something like Colonial's Krishna?
Beautiful composition.
So the stuff that was healing us, or Lucky Ali, for instance, I don't know, do we hear anything like that right now? We just want to see grand productions. We want to see film stars, helicopter shots, and foreign locales, and scantily clad beautiful heroines. That's the kind of stuff that gets to. I mean, even back in the day, that's the kind of stuff that was getting primacy. But somehow, with me and some other people before me, we countered that a little bit. But right now, if you see, the independent music has also become pretty much like Bollywood music. It just uses the same visual tropes, and so essentially, we do not have any bouncing boards for our artists. Like I benefited the most from my time spent with KJ Singh, who was my producer, and we were talking endlessly. We were talking about the meaning of certain lyrics. We were talking about art, about society, and after those conversations, I couldn't, as a lyricist, just put out nonsense, not drivel. It had to impress him too. It was also a bit of his own goodwill that was getting leveraged. So we needed to do some stuff which represented both of us. So I don't think artists are getting into those conversations right now with a person who can maybe hold their hand, just if nothing else, just act like a voice of conscience. We don't get that, so that's why we've gotten so much stuff which has whose impact on society has frankly been very unpleasant. So music doesn't happen in a vacuum, nor does it create any nor does it not produce an effect. It produces an effect. It definitely produces an effect, and it's something that we should all be very mindful of. It's not enough to just put on your headphones and log out and just listen to American music and and say, I'm gonna talk like Lil Jon in my Mohali suburb. I don't think that mindless aping has it produces something of value for the society. The idea is for the values of your own society to be taken forward by the artists who use other stimuli, other impulses, other suggestions from world music, from all the other stuff, to reinforce their own cultural values, and not to just absolutely demolish their own values and just यार बाहर से उठा के कोई पौधा लगाना अपने गमले में और फिर उसको एक्सपेक्ट करना कि उसकी उपज अच्छी होगी या उसको अपनी जमीन पे लगाना. जैसे फॉर इंस्टेंस वी in the 90s in my side of Punjab they started planting eucalyptus trees and thinking that would, because government was telling that it's just going to be great, it's going to give you great returns. But slowly we learned it just was not a product of our land, and it drew up all the water and its leaves left an acidic residue. So that's quite a bit of the legacy of some of the very overtly Western inspired music that we have right now. Radio City.